And no matter what I do, feel the same. Even without you. Yes, absolutely. Hey. Yeah, no, I could go first. I'm gonna give you a reading. You'll be the first. So, you want to tell me what's up with you? What's going on? Do you want to talk to me about something? And then I'll let you know whether or not I think I can help you. Everybody asks me where I'm from. My parents are from the Philippines, but I was born and raised in the USA. Okay. Just give me some time here. I want to relax. I don't want to go straight into reading. So be patient. Very, very much. I'm going at my pace here since all of these are free. So as I prepare my space here, what I'm doing underneath all this is I'm raising my energy to the level of love, so that I could be in a space where I can interact with you all from a place of unconditional love. Hello, Samia. Separation, tell me please, permanent separation or temporary? Oh, that's a good question. That's probably bothering you, huh? Okay, make sure you don't go anywhere because I promised S light here already. Where's everybody from? Is everybody from India, Pakistan? How about you, S light? Where are you from? I'm gonna start with S light here. Oh, UK? Oh, cool. Okay, good to know. Nice. Awesome. Yeah, hey, Dura, you don't have to repeat your question, okay? Please don't spam the chat. I read your question. I'm gonna read, but I'm gonna get to S light first, okay? Just give me one moment. Cosmos is your home. Oh. Give me one moment. I'm still prepping. Okay. Oh my god, Ari. How is it you're able to make it to literally all these lives? Okay, so we're gonna go with, hey, Dura E. Fisha Malik. I read your comment, okay? You do not need to copy and paste again and again, okay? I'm going to get to you. Please be patient, okay? All right, S light. Here we go. Okie doke. Alright, so I'm gonna start pulling a card here for S light. Thanks for your patience. Okay, so S light, I don't know if you're familiar with tarot, but the moon is coming through. So this isn't usually a positive thing when it comes up in a reading. Usually it will indicate to me that someone is likely maybe going through a dark night of the soul. There are weird energies going on. You might be in a relationship or interacting with people and they're giving you, like, I don't know, not enough information. You might be confused. You might be dealing with your own demons and you may not even realize it, but it is definitely a part of confusion and discomfort. And usually people don't know where it's coming from. Okay, that is just a theme, okay? Okay. Okay. So I'm so sorry about your situation, because I can see it's almost like you've basically like given up, or you definitely stopped working toward an ideal outcome, which is, you know, having somebody there, because you've likely gone through disappointment. Your self-esteem has taken, if not one hit, many hits, to where you likely telling yourself that you can't take anymore. And you've taken the opportunity to take time for yourself, to protect yourself, and to basically, to protect yourself. And I can see also that you're looking at your situation as if, like, what's the point of going on? Is it even possible for me? You've likely lost hope, basically, in regards to this question. So sorry about that. Okay. So Spirit's here, and they're telling you that you've spent enough time in passivity. You've spent enough time protecting yourself. You've spent enough time, trying to not cause any further harm to yourself. And what they're doing is they're wanting to bring you from shame, guilt, and apathy, which is basically what I described to you, to the level of desire, where you basically get to choose a goal and at least plan to work towards it. Okay, so 1 second. My laundry machine is so loud right now. 1 second. Okay, so here, you're very low energy, and you're kind of sad here too, but I hear you at least saying very, very faintly, you're like, I can get up. I can get up from here. I can stand up again. I can stand up. Very faintly, okay? But then I started to see a tower here that started to form, and the word sorry, which for me is a symbol that tells me you're trying to take care of yourself. You're trying to make a healthy decision for yourself and not do anything that's going to harm yourself. But I feel like this tower has to do with a past event. It feels like you keep going back to this disappointment of the past, and then when you think of this disappointment of the past that didn't go well, obviously, something in you that turns on and says, I need to take care of myself, I need to put myself first. I feel like there's this one individual that still upsets you when you talk about it. And I feel that literally the word hate is coming through, and I feel like you're still holding on to feelings of like, I don't like this person, and it feels like you could just like have a full-on discussion of what happened with this person. And I think this is why you've gone so passive in guilt and shame. But your guilt and your shame tends to return when you talk about this. And you're likely getting angry at the world. You likely will have a victim mentality. You'll likely want to say it's all their fault kind of attitude. You'll get really riled up, and you won't feel good about yourself talking about it. And at the same time, you're probably unconsciously, you talking about whatever this has to do with automatically brings you down to the levels of guilt and shame, where you are very, very far away from your own power and from any kind of good feelings. Where are you guiding? I think you still have some grieving to do in regards to this situation. Because I think on some level, you still actually want to move towards this person, I think. And they want you to grieve a little bit about it. They do want you to be fearful when that part of you wants to move towards this desire. I think it's this person that you're holding on to. I think. But where Spirit is guiding you is they're saying, when this desire comes up for you, they want you to be so keenly aware when it happens so that you can consciously and actively push it away and give it back to Spirit, give it to your heart here. Because when this desire comes up into your energy field, it takes over, and there's so much energy that's moving that you just go with it. You're going with the waves, but in actuality, you have the power to put these waves to rest with your conscious mind. So you're kind of working on autopilot here when Spirit is asking you to take the wheel. They want you to get to the level of desire, like I said, and go very, very passive so that you get to get to basically, I'll say cancel out this desire that where you naturally want to go towards something that isn't quite healthy for you. Okay, so I'll leave you with this, but I can tell this is difficult for you because I think your higher guidance is basically that they're like this. I can't look. I can't look. I can't look. I can't look. And doing this, I can't look gesture, actively doing this, making sure you don't look, is taking care of yourself, is putting yourself first, is being kind to yourself. Because I don't think you actually know that you're not being completely kind to yourself as you unconsciously, actively kind of let this desire take over you. I hope this makes sense. You're welcome. I'm glad these are helpful. I just realized I'm kind of... Should I just chill out and play my Pokemon game? I just realized I'm a little bit tired. Okay, let's just do another reading here. Okay, who is not feeling good? Who's feeling like crap? I usually get a notification turn on and do what I do. Oh yeah, I'm reading for Dura E Fish Malik, okay? Is Dura E Fish Malik still here? Like 7, should I pursue being a life coach? Ooh, I like these questions. That is so... Hi, Lilith. I love that question. Okay, so if what's their name isn't stepping up to the plate, I want to read this question for Ash Cube 15. It's intriguing. Alright, I'm gonna read for you, okay? Because I'm picking questions that I feel like I would actually make an impact, okay? Is everyone? I don't know. Lilith, you're the best judge at that. Actually, I was doing pretty well at moderating for myself. Did you guys see me? I was telling people not to spam. But I think they ran away. So... I'm not sure what to think about that. I don't want to intimidate people. I know people are... Look... I have a heart for the desperate today. So if people are desperate, I'm kind of giving them some energy here. So, Ash Cube, how are you? I'm gonna go with Tame the Savages. Oh my god. Ash Cube. Alright, so I'm gonna assume that you're not 7, right? You're asking about 7, and I'm gonna assume that you yourself are not 7, right? You're Ash Cube, right? You're not 7. You're asking for somebody else. Is Ash Cube still here? Is Ash Cube still here? Ash cube? No ash cube? Okay, no ash cube? Ash cube's gone? Okay, let's go on to the next person then. Okay, I think I can help out with these, hold on, like 8 will and money and mission. Hi, Visha. Okay, so I'm gonna go with, so technically I'm a Virgo, but like with regards to like doing readings and stuff, I'm an Aries, Aquarius, and a Gemini. I have all of these zodiacs in my field when I do this stuff. How about you? Can you tell me about my future spouse? Yeah, I can. Hopefully. Alright, so I guess the only questions I have up here are... I'll go with Drashiti, okay? Yeah, sure, Lilith. I'll go with Drashiti with their career question, okay? I'm gonna see. Drashiti. Drashiti Sharma. Okay, so Drashiti Sharma, 6 of Wands is coming through. So this is already telling me that you are likely in a field or an area of work and career, or you are focused on something in which you likely feel confident about, that turns that fire on in you, where you get to feel proud, where you have a reason to like see yourself on a high horse, and likely other people see you as well and are like, yay, Drashiti Sharma, very good, you know. But let me look a little closer. Okay, so that, alright, so I can tell you're struggling here a little bit. Okay, I can tell you're struggling here with this question. You have definitely pulled back a lot. I don't think you're actively working on something. If anything, you're probably doubting yourself. You're probably wondering if you're in the right place with regards to your career, but you basically show me as of right now in the current moment, you're grieving. So there's a loss and there's a disappointment about something. So you've likely acknowledged some kind of, whether it be loss of time, loss of resources, loss of opportunities that you've acknowledged, where you get to feel at a loss about it, but then it's gonna give you actually energy to start to move forward. And so you can see, it gives you energy to try to move towards a better future for yourself. But you haven't, it looks like you haven't you haven't chosen a desire yet. You haven't chosen a goal here for yourself yet. Oh, where are you guiding? Yeah. They would like you to simply create and select a goal and hold on to it, and then work towards it. And then when you're not working towards it, connect with your heart, which will basically recharges your batteries, and you get to realize and basically reassess why you're doing what you're doing. So when you go out and you give effort to what it is that you're working towards, and then you go home and you rest, you spend time with your heart, like I said, to recharge your batteries, but also spend time wondering, is it right for me? Do I belong here? Okay, so I'm gonna close my eyes. Oh, this just has to deal with you wanting more money. I think this is you wanting more money, and I think that's basically all that I got there. Okay, so for the most part, you do have like confidence. I do see you saying, "Oh, I can step up." There's like a podium, like first place, second place, third place, and I see you there, and you're like, "Yeah, I can step up to the first plate, whatever." But it's so like, it's kind of meek. If I would use the word meek, it's very faint. I don't know if I'm convinced enough when you tell me that you can step up. I don't feel a lot of motivation there. It almost feels just like, yeah, okay, I'll do it. I can do it, whatever, And then you show me here's something where it's like it's a part of you that only wants to do what you want to do. It's a part of you that doubts whether or not you can give to the situation, whether or not you belong to the situation, whether or not you strongly believe that you can succeed in the situation, or whether or not you're gonna fail. But there's a lot of self-doubt here that you're not actively feeling, but you're kind of avoiding it. Do you know what I mean? You're avoiding it. You're avoiding the issue. So I don't know what it is that you're focusing on that makes you go down to these lower levels here. But where are you guiding me? There. So they want you to focus on bringing your energy from the levels of shame and guilt, which is basically the lowest levels of consciousness, to the levels of courage and neutrality. I'm going to show you this later. where you're here in shame and guilt, but you're very passive, so that you're likely not doing much, you're not very active. And Spirit is saying, hey, bring your energy here towards courage and neutrality, where you're inviting your heart basically to be with you as you work towards your goals. Being in courage and neutrality, you're basically cultivating your own body to be okay with whatever the situation is. It's your survival mechanism that makes you want to simply be and live rather than continuing judging yourself and questioning yourself, like, am I in the right place or not? Am I not enough? Because you are enough. You're perfect where you are right now. But you can still attain what it is that you want. You want, not what other people want. It's a very comfortable place to be. Regardless of all what comes towards you, good or bad, you're ready to receive it because you're untouchable. You want to be untouchable. Yeah. I feel like, you know the word swagger? I feel very swaggy right now. But it's you basically channeling your inner, like, I got it going on, you know? But for some reason, I started to see, like, military army stuff. But it was in a good way. I feel like these people, they're very proud of who they are. They're tough. They have a tough exterior. They work together, yet I don't know. That's just what I started to see. Lastly, here for you, I just realized I'm tired, guys. So I think this is gonna be my last reading. I thought I had energy, but I'm tired. One last affirmation here for you, Drashiki. You know what I see? I don't know why, but I'm seeing Captain America with his shield. I didn't expect that. But it aligns with this whole military thing that I was seeing earlier. So that's really cool. But that's literally what's coming through. It's basically the same vibe. You feeling you're very in control. You really feeling yourself. And yeah, you're strong, you're stable, you're sexy. You're in uniform. That's what I see. Alright, you guys, I thought I had energy, but I can't. I'm exhausted. So I'm gonna rest. Maybe I'll be back on later, but I definitely have to rest now. Thanks. I thought it was a little bit much, but it's light and it covers my arms, which I like. like the flowers. Alright, y'all. I'm gonna play my Pokemon game on my Nintendo Switch. Alright. I'm gonna go. Yes, Arya. When you came live. I go on randomly, so just make sure that you guys, turn notifications on. I have to rest. It's a little too much for me. Unless you guys want to give me a donation, then I'll force myself to work, But right now, I can't. It's too much. I need to be one with the universe. I need to be at peace. Oh, okay. Alright, I'll see y'all. Thank you so much for tuning in. Until next time.